your pockets looking lonely. Ashes, ashes, these.
Okay, baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Okay, ooh. Okay, baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up. Baby better hype me up.
What is up, Kripple Krew? Hope everybody is having a killer Saturday. What is... I actually have chat back. So, what's up, Aldo? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Good afternoon and morning, Donnie Bless. Gareth HB, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, brethren? William Hornbostel, member Kripple Krew Inc. And TacKnives is even better. And we got a 20% discount code. Let's see. We got Angelo. What's up, brethren? War Room EDC, original member Kripple Krew Inc. And the early crew was Ground Fog, Henry G, and Dan Gavrilowski, the super early crew. What it do, Mr. Reddy? You know what? I'm really happy that you chose this stream to come out to us, Mr. Eddie. I appreciate that you know that we support you. I mean, not as much now, but we're here for you, Mr. Eddie. Joe Isabella, what's up? Clint Crosby, what it do, my man? I hope everybody is having an absolutely killer morning. Ginger Fisher, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Look at them badass emojis. How you is, Aldo? Hope everything is going well. You had a grinding knives and hanging. That's a good day. That's a good day. Scott, what's going on? Appreciate you popping in. Hope you're doing well today. Working on a Ripley today. Donnie? Is that a Ripley you're grinding? Is that mostly what's on order at the moment as well? Is Ripley's? Or do we got some other stuff coming down the pipe? Joe, I agree. This Sherman, it hasn't left my pocket yet. It's been cool carrying a tank in my pocket. Yesterday was the Deadly Daughters Championship drill meet for JROTC. And, you know, that's a military program. Our JROTC here is an Army program. So I had to have my tank knife with me and an all-American made carry yesterday, which included the TRMs. 1 Ripley and 3 newts. Very cool. I think I know whose Ripley that is. You have the Tiger, Mr. Eddie. Very cool. I like the Tiger. I do not like what they're doing with the Leopards. They're coming out with 3 knives with the Leopard tank, and they went modern with them. I don't like the knives for the Leopard tank at all, but they are coming out with Barlows as well with some of the tanks, including the M4. Killolamus. What it do, my man? Yeah, that I would also really want the ME 109, the Messerschmitt. It looks just like the cockpit, the blade cutout. I really like the way they did that one. Have all branches around Laughlin. I don't think I've asked. What do you do in the Air Force, if you can say? Been making some tank jank. Ooh. Yo, that would be most sick, Mr. Isabella. TRM Neutron 2 frame lock. No. Did that just get announced at Blade Show? Yeah, I watched zero Blade Show coverage so far because I was at the high school from 0600 until 2300 last night. We got home right about 11 a little after 11 last night. I prefer liner locks. They're easier for my hands than most frame locks. I mean, obviously, I don't dislike frame locks, but I prefer a liner lock. And in the Neutron 2, I just don't think I would want to switch. Oh no, TRM Fixie, I'm gonna have to look at that. Yeah, I'm way behind on Blade Show coverage. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. A TRM Fixie sounds very intriguing. They have really definitely won me over. Until B&A sent me his in November of last year or December of last year, until he sent me his 3, I didn't have experience with TRM. And after his Neutron, Atom, and Shadow, I've then been able to review the Bulldog, the TIE Neutron now, the one they sent me, and then this nerd, the Holy Nerd. And I gotta say, they have become absolutely one of my favorite knife companies. I'll check it. Matter of fact, I'll look it up in just a second. But they have absolutely become one of my favorite knife companies. Not just one of my favorite American knife companies, but one of my favorite knife companies, period. I really like this nerd, because I love the blade shape. I wish they would make a super nerd. It just needs to be a little bit bigger. Kurt White, what's up? What it do? I gotta pull up this up. Yo, pickled steel coming in with them South African rand. Much appreciated, homies. If let's get the party started. And that deserves a Warhog salute. Obviously. Much appreciated, Aldo, my friend. I'm gonna need to get me a little South African flag just for you guys. Just for you guys. I need to get me a little South African flag about the same, or little flag like that. I'm gonna try to pull up. Let me pull up that TRM. Pulling that up. I see when you get to the Clio, put Warhog next to it. Get to the Clio. Oh, I just knocked something down. Hey guys, it could be a little brother. Could be the Warhog's little brother. Oh, it is Johan Jorgensen. That's right. I forgot you said that, homie. And I hadn't even looked at the maker's mark yet because the Clio just got here. And I opened it up to show you guys this morning. Rick's Knives, what it do? Brown Sugar, what is up, sis? How are you? You're right. I forgot you had told me that, Mr. Eddie. And I understand why I liked the Clio so much when it came out the box. I really dig this little Clio for a 5th pocket. It's a fantastic little knife. Now, you'd have to get it on sale because I don't know that it's a $200 little knife or whatever it is. Maybe it's 150. Maybe it's 150, which for titanium and S90V would be better. But that is a cool little knife. I like it a lot. And now I definitely see the resemblance. Ron Crow, what's up? Yeah, Jan Jorgensen made a killer, designed a killer little 5th pocket right here. It's one that, like, you feel like you're getting more blade than you should. I'll put the Warhog right next to it. Kilalamus. My daughter saw their logo and she was like, that kind of, I was like, yeah, I get it. I get it. I see what you see. Exactly, Scott. They got to feel big. They got to make me feel like I'm working with something, like the Little Native does. And this does as well. This feels like I'm getting away with more knife than I should be for that handle. I really dig it. Pardon me, folks. Oh, look at that. I pull up to, I gotta show this. I gotta show this. This is just cool to me. No. So Gareth, after everything, so she was up late Friday night learning the correct drill card. She was up before 0600 yesterday getting ready, and she started with her team at 7:15 in the morning. She shot at 12:30. At 4:30, she was in the senior drill down, and then she had to MC the entire award ceremony. Then we had dinner, and then they had the dance. Well, then she worked security all night, so she didn't sleep last night. So she just got home about an hour ago, brushed her teeth, put in a retainer, and went to bed. Is that just glare? Because I wiped that blade. Yeah, it's just glare that's making it look like there's smudges all over it. Neo Mac, remember Kripple Krew Inc., what's up? Yes, definitely watch Gareth's first review. I have not had a chance to yet. And no, I never mind. Although, I want everybody on here sharing what they do, and I want everybody to succeed. She's running on your time. Yeah. I do want to share something real quick on TRM's Instagram. I went to look for their fixie, and here, this first video is mine. Whoops. Oh, there's the frame lock. Yeah, I prefer the liner. This second video is mine. Like right off the bat. That's the fixie. Oh, that looks so comfortable. Bug out weight. Wow. That looks mad comfortable. And it's going to slice like no one's. Oh, there's me again. I see B Shady. Love TRM. He treated the Damascus blades. Very cool. We got up to like 64 yesterday. That actually felt great. Scott, what's going on, my man? How you doing? Mr. Knife Tube Schedule. Hell yeah, glad you're having a badass time, KSK. Aldo, dig it. Yeah, TRM, Scott, I was saying earlier, I don't know if he was lurking yet or not, but TRM has become one of my absolute top favorite companies. I had seen a lot of reviewers review their stuff, and it looked nice to me. But it wasn't until B&A sent his that I got my hands on with 3 of them, the Shadow, Neutron, and Atom, and I really fell in love with the sliciness. And then I got to review the Bulldog while I was waiting for the box from TRM, in which they sent me this. And now I've got Mr. Lopez's Holy Nerd that I'm checking out. And I am really impressed by everything they do. Yeah, I know. I know you say you're a huge TRM fan, Kalalamus. Never had to shovel a heat wave. Very true. Yeah, they have become one of my top companies. The sliciness, I mean, just the feeling, they feel so nice. Just need to have your direct deposit sent to TRM. I like it. I like it. New house lock and key. I'm doing well, my man. Good to see you. Making mini prize, huh? That's dope. Ron, MF, and Dobbins. What's going on? I'm doing well, my man. How about you? Yo, yo, War Room. Hope you living well today, brother. I will check those tanks right now, Joe. Yo, those are dope. Dude. That one's got Ultim. That one's got Fat Carbon. Those are sick. You guys, you got to see these tanks. Rogue Wedges. Roger that. Paul Mills, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? It's good to see you. Yeah, I'll show the Boker Damascus in just a second, Scott. But check these little tanks out that Joe Isabella made. We got Fat Carbon up on this one. Looks like some brass. We got brass guns going on. We got Ultim turret and an Ultim part. That looks like that's micarta that the Ultim is sitting on, like a Westinghouse paper micarta. Man, those are absolutely dope, homie. Absolutely dope. Stop sharing. Ron Dobbins says, hit that thumbs up, everybody, and we will give him a TRM salute. Much appreciated, Ron. Thank you so much. We'll hit some knife acoustics. Just in time, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? It's good to see you. Look at those awesome emojis. The Lander 2 is the real bug out killer. The one and done perfect EDC knife. I knew I missed something. Joe Isabella's not ignoring everybody. He's making coffee. Making sure. All right. Caught back up. Yeah. Kathleen Smith, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, sis? Hope you're having a great day. Scott, the Boker M4 Sherman, the mast was definitely my dream knife as a former Army tanker the moment I saw it. And I could not believe that this was included in my Boca review box. Yes, it's a tank. He a thick boy. It's built like a tank. Fantastic action right out the box. Perfectly centered. Just for wax. Whoop. Westinghouse paper and linen micarta. Ultim vintage crosscut pattern micarta brass. Yeah. Very, very dope, dude. Yeah, chat. I mean, the Chad Nichols Damascus does look so sick on all of their historic knives. Like the pattern that's meant to look like clouds and going through the air on the ME 109 is sick. The pattern on the blade of the Tiger is sick. I like the one on the Z28 Camaro. Like, just killer. They're about to drop a dagger from an MG 42 barrel. Yeah, just a cool collection. They're also coming out with one of these. It's a couple of $100 less. Same micarta, same frame. You still get the pivot that looks like the main drive sprocket, but instead of the Chad Nichols Damascus blade, you get MagnaCut, and you get the Chad Nichols Damascus in a backspacer. So you still get tank in your knife, but it's in the backspacer. And that one's 400 and something. That one will be dropping. It might have dropped yesterday. They've got some that are Friday. If not, it's coming soon. Mayo Monkey, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on? TKE, what's going on, homie? Member Kripple Krew Inc. Very cool. A Car 98 as well. Awesome. Kilolamus. Can't find the join button. If next where your chat is there a little dollar sign that you can click that'll have like super chats, gifts, and then memberships? A little dollar sign right next to your chat. Hope you, Cole, and Little Man are doing well right now, Neil. Pardon me. My throat is still a little worn from yesterday. Yeah, you know, we don't want no Diddy surprises. Paul Mills, remember Kripple Krew for 1 month. I appreciate your support. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. Showing them badass emojis. Some Damascus prize would be dope. Allegedly. Yeah, old throat's giving you hell, eh? I just want to remind everybody real quick that the EDC Roundtable has makers like Mitten State EDC, who makes stuff like these awls that you see right here, as well as other tools. And Lancelot Leather, said Stevie, Backpack B, a lot of members from our community making stuff on there. Aldo with the membership gifting that Rick's Knives got. Hell yeah. Welcome to Kripple Krew Inc., Rick's Knives. And I appreciate you, Aldo. Thank you. Much appreciated. We will do a Warhawk salute, of course. ATB2. What it do, brethren? How are you doing today? Oh, there we go. Sultry smooth, 1 month. I like it. Let me fix my chair right quick. There we go. Click that. Shout out to TKE. You know he liking that the best phone sex voice in the knife game right here. The EDC roundtable, yeah. Lancelot Leather is in there. There's a lot of different community members that are making stuff on there. It's a great. Well, if one of my mods wouldn't mind dropping the EDC roundtable link, please. Code if you want to save 10%. There is DBD10. And shout out to Kilolamus, new member of Kripple Krew Inc. I have heard that about the iPhone. And I appreciate your support and taking the extra time to jump on the computer and do that. Show him those emojis, folks. Let's welcome Kilolamus to Kripple Krew Inc. Yeah. Thank you, baby. No, if you've still got the voice, Gareth, we still got our blues rap group. So your kid's knife D2 has some spots wicked clean. You put wicked clean on it using a soft green pad. Okay, so wicked clean, and you can use a little bit of steel wool. I appreciate that, Kilolamus. I do. Welcome, homie. And if the wicked clean don't take it off, let's ask our guys down in Florida. What would you recommend to take off a little bit of rust off a blade? Mrs. Deadly just got home. She had to go back to the school and clean up all the snack bar stuff and put everything back to the way the school had it before we took over. Yeah, Mrs. Deadly chaperoned Friday night. She was one of the overnight chaperones at the school, and she didn't get to sleep because of some kids that had issues. And then had to be there all day yesterday and was working and watching my daughter and running errands and all of that stuff for all the food. Yeah, 3M pad with the Wicked Clean should do it. Dremel and a soft abrasive polishing wheel. But got home about 11 o'clock last night, and then she had to go back into the school this morning, tear down the snack bar that we had, and reset up the school snack bar. That's awesome, Kilolamus. I haven't messed with Maximate yet. BNA, what's going on, brother? Brand new American member, Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, homie? I was talking about you a little while ago because TRM has absolutely become one of my favorite knife companies, period. You know, after your 3, I got to review the Bulldog, and then they sent me this phenomenal knife. You'll see yourself out what I miss. Oh, you like your steel pickled and your peach? I had to go back and read it just in time. And then Mr. Lopez sending in this holy nerd. I keep saying newt because Donnie Bless is in here. Sent in this holy nerd to check out. I have to say they're absolutely one of my top knife companies, period. Getting the bike out. Yeah, have a great day, Joe. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, my man. That's awesome. It's great to be able to get it out. That that sounded like something TKE would say, but that's okay. We'll let it ride. Hell yeah, BNA. It really is. Again, I never expected the titanium one. I thought they'd send a G10 neutron. And it just is so nice. I appreciate that, Ron Dobbins. I truly do. Thank you, my man. Strongest blade steel for prying. Do you mean because for you're making your pry bars? Sage 5 and Rex 121? Hell yeah. Yeah, anything, any knife that they sent, I would have been stoked with. I wouldn't have cared what knife they sent. I did not. I mean, because I didn't even, it was very cool that they were sending a knife, period. But to get the contoured 3D titanium, oh man, it feels so great. Oh, well, crewware stuff. But if you want a knife that you can just beat and use, you need to look at Cold Steels or something like an 8015 and 8010. Those are knives that you can beat the crap out of. Donnie Bless is going to know some really tough steels. You can get you some pickled steel. Takes a licking and keeps on ticking right here. D2 isn't the toughest. No, it's not like a pry bar, but you've got good geometry on this. They make jackhammer bits out of S7. Dang. Okay. This is the Artisan Wizard. This is the lowest of the wizards. This is the sorcerer. There's 4 versions: sorcerer, mage, magna mage, and I don't remember the last one. Rebar's excellent steel. But this wizard, this is the one that's right now $213, and it feels very elegant. Garrett says hello, Mrs. Deadly. And she says hello. But the acoustics are great. The action has this elegant smoothness to it. This is the only way I can really think about it. And it S90V, titanium with fat carbon, $213 for this version. This and the Clio have both just arrived in the last couple of days for review via the pass around. And 2 phenomenal knives. Feels like Artisan is moving up a bit. Remind me not to visit you. I missed the beginning part. Oh, excessive impact testing. Gotcha. Terrence Funderburg, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, my man? How you doing today? Ron, I think this is the nicest feeling artisan product I have felt. The action is phenomenal. It feels great in hand. You got that, very minimal poonage. And it just, Mick Ranger, member Kripple Krew Inc., what's going on? Feels fantastic in hand. Let's take a look at this. So the sharpening choil is rather non-existent, but it is I try to wipe these fingerprints off again real quick, but it is a beautiful finish on this blade. Just almost mirrored satin. It feels phenomenal. My only, I love the way that they did blind screwed the pocket clip and the filler tab on the other side. The floating backspacer looks just killer. I wouldn't recommend. I mean, I can't recommend against it, Ron Dobbins. The only complaint that I have is the lack of sharpening choil, and that can be taken care of. Plus, it's S90V, so you don't got to sharpen it a lot. I want one. I do. I want one. Lockmaster in Chief. This is the version personally that I would want, because I'm not a big Timascus guy. And the next step up, the sorcerer has the mage has Timascus, and then the Magna Mage is a Timascus insert with Magna Cut, and then the full dress is mirrored Magna Cut with full Timascus. And I don't like full Timascus at all. Got some incel around here, dude. No one pairs enough to play with. Yeah, the fat carbon version is the one that I personally would go with, and I think 213 is a really good, fair price for what you're getting there. Every edge on this titanium is softened. It really does feel elegant in my hand. Yeah, I'm impressed with the Wizard and the Clio, which, as Mr. Eddie informed me before I was even aware, is a Johan Jorgensen design, same guy as the Warhog. And you can see the design language transfer over a bit. TKE, you just love getting passed around, period. You're not picky. And you can't tell me I'm wrong either. Oh, was I not supposed to tell TKE? I was pretty sure that everybody knew. Yeah, he's definitely a trollop. Yeah, have to agree, Donnie. Have to agree. The T stands for trollop. Go back in your cell. What? Where's Lou? You lurking? Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do. Yeah, I keep trying to tell him that the Typhon needs to stay here when I send everything back. He does. He does. That's why Cole's got them spikes, bless. Yeah, we had a fun call with Gareth Aldo when he went through that box. And there was some dope knives in there. Now TKE talking about Harvey Milk up in here. Come on, man. Getting bad, TKE. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting hands on with them. Man, that custom slip. That custom slip joint. Donnie Keychain would be like Ronald McDonald telling somebody they need to cut back on the cholesterol. Okay, that one will highlight. Jason Beecher, what's going on? Good to see you. You're in it, Scott. That box that the pass around that you got added to, Scott. It has South African customs, and it has some pickled steel protos. It's a 8 knife box of badassery. The customs SA custom slip joint. The work on it. Yeah, yeah, that would be nice just in time. I still haven't handled anything by Sharp by Design. Yeah, some dope knives in there. Yes. Yeah, I really like that it's all guys that are making knives that are designing knives that you're making too. But ever since Eddie started asking for cookies every 4 minutes, it used to. He is all about them cookies. I found something for you, Mr. Eddie. If you're still here, I found something I know you love. I found you a patch, Mr. Eddie. He could beat up a chimp. Yeah, I ain't taking on no chimp. Oh, I gotta take a look at this. This mule. Yo, Harley got rid of the Dynas, and that looks like an awesome almost replacement for the Dyna. That Buell, that looks pretty dope. I'd ride that. He said beat off a chimp. Rambles about cool knives and makes cool knives. Oh, damn, that's gonna be fast. That's gonna be a bike that can put people on their ass if they don't know what they're doing. Right over backwards. $175 horsepower, 400 pounds should be really easy to pop. Pop that front tire. Getting messy with the fats. I think Mr. Eddie stepped away. He was here. I think he stepped away though. I don't think he saw it. Yeah, I would have been on G-Ball last night, but was wrapping up awards then and then having dinner with the kiddos. Yeah, TKE. I've got an envelope of some stuff that had been sent here to add to giveaways that never got added to giveaways because of who sent it, and I might have to make a little Mr. Eddie care package from his favorite YouTube creator. Oh, G-Ball has always been one of my favorite channels. It's the first channel I ever got a membership to. Ever paid for any membership for YouTube too. I'll let you know what I include in his care package, TKE. Yeah, I've always enjoyed G-Ball. This time slot, I was so used to being, watching G-Ball every Saturday morning, and G-Balls was fun last night. His life was good too. Yeah, and when he said that he was moving to Saturday evenings, it was like if they took away Saturday morning cartoons when I was a kid. And it's like, no, I need that time slot. And I was like, wait, I can take that time slot. It'd be like giving away as a kid and to see the Super Bowl champ shirt. But with it all misspelled. Yeah, G-Ball and Bees were a couple of my first ones as well. At watching 704 Gear led me to G-Ball, Stasa, Neves, Wayne Sharp World, Bees, and the Knife Beater. Those were the first channels. Yep. Yep. Now we've got the full Saturday morning lineup. We've got like it's rolling. It's like we got Ninja Turtles and G.I. Joe all in the same morning, man. You would be April O'Neil, TKE. I'd be Cobra Commander. Oh, I love Lefty EDC. I don't get me wrong. It's just that those were that group that I named was the first batch that I got introduced to, the first batch of channels I got introduced to. Yo, that gold Damascus blade that Joe Isabella sent is crazy, but let me. Ooh, ooh. Is that shareable, Scott? Yeah, that was a good one. I figured I'd leave it up for right now. Beardo, what's going on? Hell yeah, alerting is half the battle. What's up and welcome, man. Don't know that I've seen you on the stream before. Glad to have you here. I miss yeah, we had good cartoons back in the day. They got some stupid stuff now. Cut an afternoon rib eye with a bark river adventure. That's how you do. Ron Dobbins, much love to you as well, brother. Hey guys, you gotta check out this. yeah, I'd burn with G-Ball. And I do smoke. Got your CMA? And found that. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the glow carbon fiber is the one that I would like to get as well. I'm gonna share the Crow in Damascus. Look at that. That's Lagata's big brother. Look at that grind in there. Oh, coming along beautifully. Damn, Aries. Just damn. Yeah, I want to get a glow carbon CME to throw on my little native, because it would make this little guy a lot easier to use. New knife day, Boker $50 Boker OTF. Yay. How do you like it? I'm just starting to work with Boker, so I'm really interested to hear people's Boker stories. I appreciate that, Kathleen. She says she's been listening and lurking. I always appreciate having you here, Kathleen. It's such a big part of our community. You know, I just recently got in. The clip sucks, but otherwise it's okay. Does it have like the bacon clip that the Kalishnikovs have, or? Yeah, I just got in five Bokers to review. This Keyhone, yeah, the Tree brand for sure. It's on your crew card at PM2. Nice. Oh, there's a lefty. CME helps. Sure, that makes sense. Hey, Rick's Knives. Have a great rest of your weekend. Thanks for being here. Always good to see you. But this to me is like a bigger, better budget bug out. You won the Kalishnikov? Well, you got to have the serrated. If you're going to get the Cobb, it's got to be serrated. She does put up with our shenanigans. I am really digging this Boker Plus Atlas lockback. Beautiful sheep foot and detail. And so thin. Integral stainless handle with the back space, or the back spring and the lock pinned in there. And or the back log. And Like you could throw this in a wallet if you wanted to. It's like 3 to 4 credit cards thick, but this could fit in any pocket. It's got a decent clip on it, except the button screws, but it does go in and out of my pocket decently because it's so flat that it doesn't really matter. Tried carrying in your back pocket and the clip bent in a day. That's not good. Well, you know what? If you're on Instagram, shoot me a picture of that because that's something I would like to share with their rep. All right, TKE. Good to see you, my man. You have a killer day, homie. The Kirka is very cool from Boker. Hydra design. Very comfortable G10. Lightweight. And balanced perfectly. G10 back spacer and pivot collar that looks really cool. Deep carry, reversible pocket clip. And they've got, and I'm going to show this on my video. Oh, there's some light on it. A very fat plunge for the plunge lock. And it's directly next to the stop pin when it fills out. And this tab on the tang of the blade comes over the top of both. It's a very well designed plunge lock. Very well designed plunge lock. But one that is just pure comfort. Where did I put it when I took it out of my pocket? Oh, I know where it is. I'll be right back. Here's the one I was looking for. I did throw an ulti clip on it as soon as it got here because the clip on the sheath was not great at all. But the Boker Plus Rhino is a Vox design that is insanely comfortable in hand. This micarta is contoured and chamfered and just sculpted so well that it, Vox ergos, it disappears. And I didn't even notice it when I first pulled it out of the box because I didn't see it at first with this coating that they use. But this is absolutely a wicked little hollow grind. See if I can get that to focus a little better. There we go. Thing gets down pretty thin. Neil Mac later. Have a good one, homie. Gons, what it do? Good to see you, my man. Hope you living well. Yeah, this is a killer little fixie from Boker. This wants to make little confetti with that hollow grind. Very sharp little pocket fixie. Works great in the back pocket. Or you could use an ulti-clip and put it on your belt as well. Rolf Robertson, member Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? Kripple Krew on a Sunday. The guys must be crazy. You know, I couldn't go live yesterday. I was doing Deadly Daughter stuff. She had an awesome day. I'm so proud of her. But you know, I can't go to weekend without my Kripple Krew fix. Got to have the Kripple Krew fix. You know what? Let me look at something real quick. Yeah, we did. Come on, get off of that. Thank you. We did not hit the goal, but that's okay. Let's do. Where is it again? Hold on. I know it's here. Where is my membership gifting? Um, um, no, no, no. I just inserted an ad. Oh, that's annoying. I apologize. I think y'all are seeing an ad right now, and that was not what I was trying to do. I was trying. Yeah, I want a refund. Okay, you got YouTube Premium. I'm trying to find my membership gifting. I have found it before, and I accidentally hit ad trying to find my membership gifting. Huh. Look to the left. You got an ad? Yeah, I wasn't trying to do that, Rolf. I was really trying to gift memberships. Jim Cox, what's up? Gonzo just got gifted a membership by Jim Cox. Much appreciated, Jim. We will give you a TRM salute and show him those emojis, folks, welcoming our new member of Kripple Krew Inc. That was a good drop right there. I have been able to do it during like my premieres. And I've done it once on a live. Wes Gibson, Robert Willoughby, what's up? Good morning, gentlemen. Wes Gibson, member Kripple Krew Inc., of course. Yeah. I wonder if it hasn't reset my 10 yet. because it's not letting me. I was gonna give some memberships. Maybe I gotta wait till next weekend. It's 55 right now. Here, it's supposed to get up to low 60s. Yeah, we need to get rid of the time change. Mobility scooters. What are they trying to say about the Kripple Krew, huh? That's a fun. That's a perfect ad, man. That's a perfect ad to get. I wasn't trying to do ads, but at least it was a funny one. Remember the old hover round ones? Round, round, get around. I get around. Using the Beach Boys for hover round. Need an ad for hippo traps. That'd be a big ass trap. If you could buy 4 budget knives a month or $200 consistently, 15 on premium. She got a mobility scooter. Hell yeah! Did you supercharge it for her? Like I would need whenever I if I end up in one, it's gonna need a supercharger and a wheelie bar and a a pew mount and a sword sheath. Like it's got to be set. You know, it needs a. It's going to need one of the World War II Harley Thompson um, holders. It's fast. 3-wheel electric chair goes 35. Damn. Oh yeah, gotta have the cup holder. Gotta have the cup holder and the built-in sound system. Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously apes and a sissy bar coming off the back too. I was watching a video of 2 guys that roll their wheelchairs onto electric scooters. It's strap them on to electric scooters, and they were going off road and going 40 miles an hour through the mall and all kinds of crap. Gonna ride a hippo. Thank you, Ron Dobbins. Smash that thumbs up. Yeah, no, I have seen some that can do up to 35, Jim, so I believe it. Which would be so crazy in one of those. Like, especially using you being so used to a bike, be always thinking you were gonna flip that. Yeah, you gotta have the heated grips on the handlebars. And it's gotta have a heated and cooled seat like my Indian. Never realized how much I needed a cooled seat until I got the one on that Indian. Really helps with swamp crotch in the summertime. Crashed into the wall. Mom getting all pissed. She's like, I just got that damn thing, Mick. Grab a radiator hose. Yeah, my Road Glide and my Indian both have heated grips. The Dyna, no. You have 6 knives coming? Hell yeah, Gons. That is gonna be a badass new knife week. Um, heated grips is more important than the heated grips is definitely more important for me than a heated and cooled seat. I've had a one other heated and cooled seat. I've had Harley's heated seats. That's right. Um, or did I try their cooled seat as well? I think I did try their heated and cooled seat as well because it didn't work nearly as well as the Indian's cool. But your hands, if you can keep your hands warmish, that's more important than the heated seat. No such thing, Mick. Very cool. Gons is only 110 away from a badass giveaway. I know what he's giving away, and it's going to be epic. Heated seats make you feel like you pooped them. For the one day of the year. Yeah, you guys don't really need heated grips there. Taco warmer. Ooh, Justin Time's got some awesome knives coming as well. Edyards. We got Mr. Durbin up in the house. What it do, my man? Yeah, that's tough, Jim. That always sucks. I like where we're at. I have to go to larger cities for riding rather often. But yeah, I hate cities. A lot of trades last week. Ooh, that's a fun time. Yeah, it doesn't get very cold in San Diego. But the cooled seat would come in handy down there sometimes, faux show. Fred, the lug. Remember Kripple Krew Inc. What's going on, homie? Can't wait till Walmart stops making the orange thing. The Ozark Grail. Oh, what would that be, Gons? It does sound like winning. Recovering from Blade, Texas. Did you have a badass time, Fred? I still haven't even been able to watch any coverage from Blade yet because I was so busy yesterday, and then just wanted to go live with the crew today. Yeah, I've ridden through Portland quite a bit, Jim. I'm only a few hours from you, from that area, and it can get crappy. The problem is it's so wet. It can get wet pretty frequently. Oh, nice. Hell yeah, because I've been very happy with my G2C for years. The GX2 looks really dope. The Grimsmo Fiel. Yeah. Yeah, Grimsmo always dropping the fire. I'm not a Can-Am guy at all. I can't stand the look of them. I would try a slingshot. I think it'd be fun to rent a slingshot for a day. But that's what it would be for me. I couldn't give up bikes. When I can't do 2 wheels, I'll do 3. And that'll be someday way down the road, but the new Road Glides trikes are pretty dope. Any crazy scores, Fred? Or not even crazy, just did you make any scores at Blade? I hear you, Mick. I hear you. No, and the Can-Ams are good for the folks that need that, but I would go to a trike first. But that's because I can't do without a bike. Want to build the Locust, which is almost as close you can get to a motorcycle with 4 wheels. Dragoon! What's going on? Good to see you. Member Kripple Krew, Dragoon Legion Steel Knives. Nick Martino. Just outfitted a buddy's slingshot with LEDs. Hell yeah. Very cool. I'd love to drive one once. I would like to take one out. Mr. Eddie's Hall is fire. I am not surprised. Yeah, the slingshot looks like a blast. The Can-Ams, they still do repulse me. It's just wrong to me. I can't do it. Mess with my head. Got 4 knives. Want to buy one? Your son would tell you can't since we have a book order with them. But the slingshot looks like that would just be some fun to tear up the mountains with. Yeah, being on bikes for so long is why the Can-Am just looks so wrong to me. Yeah, I agree, Jim. I agree. Those do look weirder now. My Indian Challenger Dark Horse, it is definitely technologically like generations beyond my Harley in every part of the Indian. And I love to ride it for long trips. But the Harley still has more soul. Faux show, faux show. Gotta have, that's why I like having both. Very cool, Fred. That's awesome. What's the one that you held on to? I got to know. And yeah, the Harley, it has a soul that, yeah, the Harley's shops in Texas are massive. The Harley dealerships in Texas are massive, and there's 2 there that are owned by 2 brothers that are always competing to have the bigger store. Held on to the custom Pena Lux. Nice. Yes. Getting your Warhog and your Sparrow Premium. Woo woo. Forest V2. Legion Steel swag. Roger that, Gareth. So Dragoon, do you have anything to do with Legion Steel? Or are you just a fan? I curious because of the LSK in the name. I hear you. I hear you, Mick. Yeah, I've been to, especially when you've got a really large family. I've been to my fair amount of biker funerals, but still got to keep riding. Have a great night, Gareth. I will talk to you later, homie. Tell the kiddos I said what up. Gotcha, Dragoon. Very cool. We ride too often not to not wear helmets. Even when we're in states that are helmet optional, it we ride fast, tight, and we wear helmets. The one time I went down on a bike, I only had a half bucket on, and luckily the bill of the bucket, it was it was just thick enough because I did go hit face first and scraped the helmet, but my face did not touch the asphalt. Now I wear full face helmets. But yeah, even in cars now. But yeah, the when I finally made the choice to go full time was Mrs. Deadly and I were actually going to we were in the Jeep rolling to a Harley dealership to pick up my bike because I had them do some upgrades on it. And on the way there, we tucked in. Corbin, what it do, my man? Blue Canitas. Hope you and the kiddos is living well as the Mr. Blue himself. And of course, Kokwa. But we were following these three bikes. They were riding staggered. They had plenty of room between them. You could tell they were middle or guys like in their 60s. And we're following. It's a windy road, and we're ways back. And we come around a corner, and all we see is a big cloud of dirt in the air. And we're like, somebody went down. And we were on this. We were up on the crash within 10 seconds, literally, of him going down. And got there. His helmet, his half bucket was still strapped, but it was off of his head, still strapped to his chin, off of his head. He did not make it. But I think he had a heart attack before he actually went down because he went straight through a curve, just went right off the road. And you could tell he never once tried to brake. And they were all three retired guys. And yeah, he had two of his riding partners with him. One of them, I had to jump on his bike and take it to the nearest hotel because he was so shaken up he couldn't ride. But, so it goes. After that, I retired my half buckets and have worn a full face helmet since. Mrs. Deadly had just got me a newer half bucket that was so thin and so comfortable. I loved it. It was so lightweight. Loved it. And put it up on a shelf and never wore it again. Man, the troop. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how I would want to go, Fred. You're enjoying a ride and you don't even know what happened. And didn't hurt anybody else, didn't take out anybody else, you know. No cars, none of his other bikes. Just went having a good time. Yeah, that I still remember that the accident that day. The first state trooper that showed up was so green. He didn't know what to do. He was panicking. He came running to check the guy and then turned around and ran all the way back to his car because he hadn't put an orange safety vest on over his uniform yet, a reflective vest, because it was an accident. And then he came over to check on the guy that had not made it. But we had to tell him to set up, put out cones and direct traffic around the accident. Like he had no clue what he was doing. Yeah, who else got some dope ass stuff from Blade? Or any dope scores show up this week? Yeah, when I went down, I had very thick jeans on the one time I went down, and they definitely saved my legs. I shredded through them, but they saved my legs. My biggest pickup, my biggest score of the week was the surprise inclusion of the M4 Sherman Damast in my Boker box. A knife with actual U.S. Army tank in the blade steel. Just still blows my mind that this one came in. Oh, I love that sound. Got a Squidward. Very cool. Kaiser. Yeah, this I like the burlap on this a lot. They went with this burlap to look like our World War II tanks. Tonto Fixie from Demco. Yay, yay. Oh, the 4116. I have that on my where is that knife normally hanging? Right here. Oh, there it is. It was hanging on my light stand. I have the little shark foot armature too from War Room, and this has the German 41 or 4034 stainless. You have one you traded with Jason Brown? That's cool. Josh 304, what it do? Yeah, they've got the Armiger 4, the bigger version, and then a couple others, obviously. Aldo says he got no new knives since his gorgeous South African custom. Ordered a cormorant. Ooh, that's a good deal. Yeah, the aggressor looks really cool, and I love cormorants. They're great knives. Full-size Kansept Main Street and burlap. Nice. Yeah, this burlap, I really like the weave that's on this, and I think this is going to patina really well. I'm not putting wax on it. I'm letting it age with me. Member for 1 month, ATB2. Hope you're all having a great day. We'll give you a tanker salute. Very cool. You have something amazing coming, but you're saving it for a surprise. Very cool. Make American burlap again. Yeah, American micarta is definitely better. What's up, Kelly White? Good to see you, sis. Hope you're having a killer day. Picked up a 3V cormorant. Ooh. The 3V is one that I want to get my hands on. I've got 2 in S35 and I've got 1 in M390. I really want to get the 3V. Yeah, the 3V would be dope. The cormorant is such a great little fidget beast and solid EDC knife. Good ergos, great blade shape with a wicked hollow. Such a good EDC. The top one in the middle, Nick, is the Artisan Wizard. S90V with a damn near mirror satin. A great front flipper. Awesome action on the studs. Great acoustics. This is a very elegant feeling knife. Very. Everything is softened so well. The transition is flawless on the inlays. I love the long thin clip. The floating backspacer is really cool. And then the clip is blind screwed, as is the filler tab on the other side. And the filler tab actually has some depth to it. It's just different. But the action is beyond anything I've ever felt from Artisan or CJRB. It's just perfect. 7 sheepdogs. It really is. I'll show you the other one in a second, Corbin. But no, Nick. This is there's 4 versions. This is the Sorcerer, which is $213 right now. And then it goes up. The Mage has a Timascus insert instead of the fat carbon, and it still has S90V. Then they have the Magna Mage, which is the Timascus insert with a MagnaCut blade. And then the full dress is a mirrored MagnaCut blade with a full Timascus, which I hate to look at that. But this one is the cleanest looking of all 3. You get the S90V, and this action is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The only thing is it doesn't have a sharpening choil. The plunge grind is done pretty well. It's S90V, so it's going to hold an edge really well, but you can put a sharpening choil in it if you want to. The stop pin falls all the way back here, so you do have some room right here that you could not have a sharpening choil put in if you wanted. I think this is worth the $213 that you can get it for on the website right now. Like the $289, that this is listed for retail? No. But the 213? Yes. The designer, it might be a Nick Swan design because it looks like that's a swan. Is that his maker mark? That's who I think of when I see that. And then Corbin. This is the TRM Holy Nerd. This is their smallest knife from TRM. Little fifth pocket banger that you can get a 4-finger grip on because of that choil. Perfect pinch grip knife. Very comfortable. This is made in the USA. Same company as the Neutron 2 right here. This is their smallest knife. And it's a fantastic little knife. I haven't handled a TRM that I don't want. They have become in my top 3 favorite companies. And made in America. All of the components are made in the USA, either by them or to their designs by somebody in America for the few things that they don't make. Yeah, this Neutron that they sent me is just insane. And anybody that is looking at these, you can get them for I think it was $324 with my discount code. The 10% really saves you some money on TRM, that's for sure. Yeah, they are insanely slicey. They all have sub 100 thousandths blade stock. Like these are both 89 thousandths blade stock thickness. Well, this is 89. I think this is 90, but they're very, very close. Crazy slicers, wicked laser beams. Let me grab a piece of paper. TRM has some of the craziest, sliciest edges of any production company. I can do the Knives ways if I want, you know? Or you can just super slicers. Yes, they do care about attention to detail. Like if you got the nerd, you would want the Neutron even more. Yeah. The shadow is the one I want, number one. The shadow is, I love this blade shape right here. And the shadow has that, but bigger. Full size knife. And that's why I want the shadow the most next. This nerd I like, and I do want a nerd in the collection, but I wish they would make like a super nerd that was just slightly bigger. But the shadow crossbar, I do have a review on that one already from when I reviewed B&A's. Is such an amazing knife. The Neutron and the Shadow are my 2 favorites. Yeah, Geometry plus Super Steel. Psh, gravy. I haven't messed with Quiet Carry yet, so I'm reserving judgment. I'm sure they're great. Yeah, I can drop TRM's link real quick. Here's a link to that add. Wait, no, that's an add-on. TRM Store Knives. Share. Yeah, I'll drop it here so I can pin it. Dean P, what's going on, man? Good to see you, homie. Oh, come on. Here is the link. I'll pin it. Oh, I'm sure I would love Quiet Carry. Everything I've seen about them looks amazing. That is now pinned. That's the link to TRM's website, and you can use code. Whoops. You can use code DBD and TRM 25 to save 25%. But everything that I have handled from them, and now because I've handled this, oh, listen to that for this little thing. But I've handled this, and with this end makes it so that now I've handled all of their current production knives until what was announced at Blade Texas yesterday. Because I've handled the Neutrons, the Atom, the Shadow, the Bulldog, and the Nerd. Yeah, that's all of their current production knives. Oh, had my thumb in the way. This one was the blue and black Damascus scales, but Chris Lopez put the fat carbon on it. He has 6 TRMs. 1 is titanium. The other 5 are fat carbon. Yeah, Quiet Carry has several knives I want to check out. The Drip, the 9. I mean, so many. I'd like to check out the Dripped LC, the large contoured version. Yeah. Really want the Bulldog. No, it is 10%. It's just the code is 25 because of the year 25. They made the code DBD and TRM 25, but it is 10%. The Bulldog is very cool, but I did like the Shadow more. I would like to get a Bulldog, but after a Shadow. Yeah, 25% on TRM would be insane. I think everybody would be using my link. That does work on knives and accessories too, like scales and hardware. Roger that, Gonzo. Good to see you, homie. Have a killer day. Yeah, 25%. Be like, okay, 1 of each, please. That'd be like ordering 4 and getting 1 free. 1 of them for free. Yeah. Blue. Blue's a good boy. Oh no, you're talking about Cocoa. Yeah, 10 definitely adds up at TRM. They dropped when they had Bulldogs available the other day. It was a good savings on those, and like it'd be almost $40 on a Thai Neutron or a Thai Atom. Yeah, when I saw like the first couple of uh TRM reviews I saw, at first I didn't know if they were for me. And then I saw some more reviews and I really started loving the sleek lines of them and didn't think that I would like the thinness of it until B&A sent his in. And I have been in love since. I have been in love since. Yeah, B&A definitely made this happen. But he set up the cheat code to get a good knife from them. And what really swayed me when I handled them and felt the quality and the neutron, even though it's a very thin knife, it actually really does fit my hand well. The Atom is such a fantastic knife, but it doesn't fit my hand too much. Of course, we will be doing another one at some point, homie. Absolutely. Yep. It was the right. It was the right cheat code. Just keep tagging them. And then Hillary hit me up on TikTok. And I got by far one of the most amazing knives in my collection out of it. Nice, Mick. That's awesome. But I understand now why everybody that has handled TRM is such a fan. Hey, good to see you, Corbin. You have a great day. Give the kiddos a big hug and kiss for me, and obviously scratch the bellies of the puppers. And we'll talk to you later, homie. And they not only did they send an amazing knife that obviously they didn't have to send, but I mean they're very cool because they've help amplify my videos on it by collabing on Instagram and on TikTok and helping to share reviews and such. Just a really nice company to work with. Yeah, you do. I'll tell her, Blue. I'll tell her that's a graduation present. Hey, Aldo. You're live with Legion's Knives on the 13th. That's awesome. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I definitely want a blessed knife. Faux shizzle. I as much as I love the Ripley, I think I want a Newt first. I think. Aldo, good to see you, homie. I appreciate you. I gotta say, out of TRM might be my favorite American company. Pickled Steel has become my favorite non-American company to deal with by far. Yeah, definite Grail knives. Definite Grail knives. I mean, not that I would turn down a Ripley. Don't let me say that at all. Don't think that's what I meant. But I'm just saying, as much as I love the Ripley, I think I might get a newt first. Like, might angle for a newt first. Try to work, save up for that one. Your Ripley is insane, dude. Your Ripley is just crazy. Illuminati Ninja. Oh, there we go. There we go. Welcome back to the Kripple Krew, my man. Good to see you, homie. Hope you and sis are living well today. Always good to see you. Give you some knife acoustics. Got that thwax. Pow. It sounds like a tank. Yeah, I hope you, sis, and the dogs are good. Yeah, true that, BNA. If you let me pull up BNAs. Let me see how far back that is in our picture. See if I can find it pretty easily. I've got his Ripley. Let's see. There's his beautiful Para 3 exclusive. There's his clean bong. God, that ABW button lock. There it is. There she be. Let's look at the chestbuster Ripley. Homer Phelps. Remember Kripple Krew Inc. What's up? Wes Gibbs. Oh, I said hello, Wes, but hello again. Let's take a look at this most sick chestbuster Ripley. This is B&A's Blessed Knife Ripley. Let's make that, can we make that bigger? No. Look at that clip. Oh man, I love the work on that knife. All that hand tooling, those insane studs. Bam. Sick Warney. Look at that Ripley. Oh, that looks so dope, homie. Look at those. Look at that backbone. The alien clip came out so good. That is one of the dopest knives. Faux show. Hung out with TKE yesterday morning, Legion Steel last night. Yeah, it's not. It is funny how after a long life, I feel like I need a nap. Such a sick Ripley. Damn, Blessed does such awesome work. It's funny. You see a Ripley, and then you're like, wait, maybe I do want a Ripley instead of a Newt. But then you see a Newt, and you're like, man, maybe the Newt first. Okay, just need both. Yeah, Blessed Knives just stays killing it. Local knife meetup. Are you guys not too far from each other? I think people like said Stevie and P&W Funworks and like William Hornbostel would be the few that are closest to me. Oh, Be Shady. Be Shady is only a few hours away. Definitely need to get with Be Shady and Burn. I'll pull it up and look right now. County Comm. Vosteed. Do they have it showing on the site yet? I'm looking. I'm looking under the what's new. I need to get the small ready for action from them. I'm not seeing it yet. Let me do a search here for Vosteed. Oxen, Vosteed, Mini Acorn. Oh, the Talarurus. Oh yes, I'm definitely reaching out to Vosteed. Oh yes, that has to come home. 14C with the Ultim. All right, I'll show this one off right quick because we're gonna have to reach out to County Com for this. Yeah, I'll show you the one that glows real quick. I found it. I found the Vosteed, and I'm gonna share it right quick. This is one. We're gonna go Inception mode for a sec. Accept Inception mode, and then we'll go right here. They're doing the Talarurus with Topo Ultim. Still got the titanium filler tab. Oh, I love that blade. Love that blade. I wish I could see the clip that they're doing, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to have County Comp send me one of those for sure. For sure. I appreciate that, Mick. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get me that. And I'm going to have them send that in. You got a Vosteed Mink? Nice. That's one that I'd like to check out. Yeah, I need that one, Mick. I'll grab the glow knife now. And these are available. They are $64 before discount, so $58 after discount. The R4A, they do have them with the glow scales. And this is such a big wedge of D2. And yet still having a piece of paper, surprisingly slicey for such a big chunk of D2. It does come down to a decent slicey edge, but it's still a knife that I feel like I could absolutely, count my life on. This is a knife that I would have in a hits the fan scenario. Yeah, the Ultim Talarurus looks sick. That's the best looking one by far. Yeah, this is very, I like just, big slab of D2 with some slabs of glow on it. Such a easy, simple knife, but perfect. Great slim taco sheath with a good locking tech lock style clip that, of course, you can change if you want, but a clip that will absolutely support this knife. Yeah, R4A, ready for action. $58 after code EDC with DBD. I mean, good, great, not good, great sharpening choil. The plunge grind terminates immediately, and look at all of that sharpening life. You've got from here all the way down, almost spear point. Checked out a PSYOP. That's one that I would like to check out. I haven't been hands-on with the PSYOP yet. Yeah, Glow Raptor would look sick with that. And then you use your Comm glow-in-the-dark tape to tape anything you need a glow on, or your little Comm glow markers. They do have the dopest stuff. Yeah, Vosteed's top liner lock, their button compression lock is fantastic. I appreciate that, Nick. This is the Dixon hate breed. Or it's actually the Perseverance, but it's one of their hate breeds flannels. It's the Perseverance. I have a lot of Dixons. These glow so crazy. They make very good glow markers. Yeah, I've got well over a dozen Dixons in their flannels. Plus, I have multiple of their bamboo long sleeves. I really like their bamboo long sleeves. I thought it was a lifesaver. No, it's one of their glow discs. Like that on my React tie. Gives it like a little hamster tail. And then you gotta love the little ones too. The stubs. Gotta love the stubs. I need more stubs. The titanium, the glow, the carbon fiber, they're all under $30. All of the stubs are under $30. No, they do make one of these that glows. They have one with the exact same scales as this. So you can get a D2 Stub 2.0 in glow for less than $30. Oh, the beads? Yeah, these all glow. You can get a 5-pack of these for pretty inexpensive at Comm. Then you got your glow, Acme, Pingo. These things are so useful to throw in pouches. Love the glow-in-the-dark versions. Takes up no room for a full-size pin. Edyards. Yes, Edyard beads. You got the Comm Glow skull. You gotta love the big skull. Comm just has such dope stuff. Yeah, they'd make good zipper pulls. It's a 5-pack, I think, for around $15. It might be a little bit more. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but of course you can save with code EDC with DBD. No, you're just asking questions and such. We're all chatting. It's no spam. Oh, and I have one more piece of glow from them. My April bottle opener. They have these back in stock. Titanium, Ultim, and glow in the dark. This little bottle opener to throw in your pouch or your kit. Yeah, different color thumb discs and such would be really cool. Yeah, County Comm just has some of my favorite stuff. You know, driver sets in Ultim, titanium, brass, whatever you want. Oh, wow, they're way cheaper than I thought. Way cheaper than I thought for the glow discs. You know, I've got, grab this stuff. Brass from them, like the brass NBC pin and the brass County Comm peanut lighter. I've got a little GlowRhino glow tag on that, on the peanut lighter. And then I've got, where'd I put copper? There it is. I also have titanium and copper of their embassy pins. Obviously the titanium is the lightest, but I carry all three of these. I love it, Nick. I bet he hates to hear that. Yeah, they've got some killer brass stuff, man. So much stuff. The brass peanut lighter is such a cool. They make these in Ultim too. They make them in a lot of materials. The peanut lighters. All the different materials that you can get from County Comm are just so sick. It's one of the coolest EDC stores, period. Yeah, I know he wanted to be the Ultim guy. And so it has been a goal of mine to try to have more Ultim than his. I like the Ultim one for the weight. It is so lightweight. When you are working with it like, especially if you're working on multiple knives, it's so lightweight that it doesn't tire out your hand at all. I mean, the bit weighs almost as much as the driver does. And so it just feels, it's easy to work with for a long period of time. Let me put it that way. Plus, it's Ultim. I like the brass. They do fantastic brass. You know, go with what suits your collection. But the Ultim is so light that it's B&A. When you look on there, it's very hard not to spend money on County Comm. You know, the brass one might spin a little longer because of the extra weight. But I love the Ultim driver. And the Ultim pin driver is a great one for travel because, again, it's still so light. The 4 bits that are in here, three in the back, 1 in the magnet. The 4 bits outweigh the Ultim and the titanium clip. So this is so light and easy to take with you when you travel, and then you have 4 bits. Carrying the brass pin. It does. It does. It's a good thwacker. For sure. Yeah, he does have some like that No Voodoo and Ultim is sick. Cole has a great Ultim collection. His was the channel that really made me go, ooh, I like that material. Yeah, it definitely caught my fancy, as y'all know, and it hasn't let go. Ultim is just it has not let go of me. 16 knives deep, and still so many more to go. I didn't think anything would beat micarta as my favorite scale material, but Ultim did. I appreciate that. Yeah, I know B&A hates Ultim because of specifically this knife right here. This knife turned nice. That's awesome to see the copper patina. This knife is what turned B&A off of Ultim. He hated the feel of the Ultim on this. I want to support American knife makers more, obviously, more than I have, and I'm trying to feature them as much as I can. But I'm always going to try to show as much as I can for everybody. This is the Kubitidius, which you can get for in the Ultim for like $40 something bucks. Usually, if it's not on White Mountain Knives, you can find it on KnifeGlobal.com. KnifeGlobal.com has the best selection of Kubi's Ultim. And see, I prefer Ultim with black. I do obviously have Ultim and satin as well. And plenty of knives like that I love. Let's just grab a couple right quick. Like two of my favorite would be the TPK exclusive Penguin in S90V and Ultim. And I love my custom Ultim scales from Rich Garage Tech on my 80-20.5. But there is something about Ultim and black that really does it for me. That's awesome for TCal. They are doing so well, and it's great to see because they deserve it. Yeah, TCal. I mean, there's so many American manufacturers coming on strong, and it's great to support them as much as we can. But you will definitely always get budget dope on this channel as well. I love the Shark Lock so much. Just my favorite lock. You know, a Lamia is definitely on the list of grail knives to handle, just like a Rosie. I'd love to handle a Rosie. I'd love to handle a Lamia. Yes, there's some definite dope, awesome manufacturers. Awesome American manufacturers. It's crazy. We couldn't live in better knife times because we've got big American companies like Spyderco putting out awesome fire. You've got small batch American manufacturers coming on strong, like TRM, TKL, etc. You've got smaller American manufacturers like Donnie Bless, like Aries, like Legion Steel Knives, that are all doing very well. And then we've got insane knives coming from overseas. Whether we're talking premium or budget, we've got fire coming from all over. Hypercut. I've been watching Hypercut for a while on Instagram. Hypercut, man, the work that they do is so detailed and gorgeous and meticulous and just insane. Hypercut. If you're not following them on Instagram, you're missing some sick knives. Their attention to detail, their ability to put in small details is crazy. And American steel production should be coming back. So it's going to be, I mean, we live in some good knife times, folks. Gone are the days where we are stuck with tactical looking frame locks, which crappy steels and assisted action because they couldn't tune. And we've got smaller American companies doing stuff overseas, like Finch and Rosecraft, that are cool companies, nice people to support. Yeah. If you've got a knife design, you can get it made somehow nowadays. Yes. The first, the Phoenix was insane. Kaiser did a killer job on it. I'm going to be working on some stuffs with my homeboy Aldo. I can't wait. Can't wait. Exciting times. So I know I'm already thinking ahead of myself. Like I'm way out ahead of the game right now. Yeah. You can get for $30. You can get a Pyrite Light or a Freya that's better than the $100 knives we were getting in 2000. You know, like the late 90s, early 2000s. I'd take this over any of our $100 tactical knives we were getting. But as I'm going to be working on DBD editions with Aldo, and trying to get a couple of my own designs made, I'm thinking about, you know, going with DBD for Designed by Deadly. And I think it'd be really cool if somebody was able to make a logo that could be lasered on as a maker's mark, but that had DBD that kind of is in the shape of a skull with a crossed cane and knife under it. Instead of a skull and crossbones, DBD with a cane and a knife crossed under the mark. What do you guys think about that? I know, again, I'm way ahead of the game here. I mean, like, coming up with a mark at the moment. What am I thinking? But it came to my head the other day. And so the knives could be DBD still, Designed by Deadly. But you think OCD for EDC is the one to talk about making that mark? Because a little DBD with the crossed cane and knife would be really cool, I think. Stickers will be coming first. But we will get patches ordered also. And the first design is going to be just like my logo that you see on your screen right now. The Kripple Krew, EDC with DBD, the cane guy with the red bandana. Those are going to be the first stickers. Second batch will probably include the wheelchair guy, but the first batch is going to be those. But like that guy's too big to laser on a blade. But a DBD that kind of, the letters DBD kind of resembling a skull shape, and then the cross sword and cane underneath, I think could be dope. I have to talk to Justin over at OCD. Get the first one in a shadow form. Gosh, this little holy nerd is such a cool little fifth pocket knife. Whoop. It's definitely a little, it's small for my hands, but I can get the grip on it, and I'm starting to get better at flicking it. When I first got it, it was so small that I was not very good at opening it. When it first showed up for review, I did not get it. This is not mine. That little cane guy. Yeah. Yeah, I love my little cane dude. Bluminati did a sick job updating what my son created for me to come up with that cane dude. And I've got a box that's going to be going to Bluminati with his win and my slip to get the cane guy lasered in. I had to come up with a name for the cane dude. Like he needs to come. I need a cool name to this. I can just call it that for the logo. But yeah, I can't wait to put him right on here on this Montana buffalo hide. Such a cool slip from Rhodey. All right, everybody. I think I'm going to shut down for the day and give the throat a rest. But make sure you pop on over to the lab and say hello to Loot. Wait, today's Sunday. Today's Sunday, not Saturday. My bad. Zach Stuff. Zach Stuff is next. Call him Wheels. Yeah, Zach Stuff is next. Not Loot. But Edyards, Mick Ranger, Kathleen Smith, appreciate you all for hanging out. Anybody else that's still lurking, I appreciate you. Thanks for coming on and hanging out on a little Saturday or Sunday special. See, I can't even keep my days straight. So used to Saturdays. But we've got some really dope reviews dropping this week, so keep an eye out. And I'll be scheduling a members only. B&A, always good to see you, brother. Paul Mills, appreciate you hanging out. Always good times. I'll be scheduling another members only live in the not too distant future. So, oh, I love the sounds on this, man. The acoustics on this are amazing. It's the same as my handle, EDCwithDBD at gmail.com, Wes. You can hit me up on Gmail. Rolf Robertson, you have a great day as well. Wes Gibson, always good hanging out. If there's anybody lurking that I missed, Clint Crosby, have a killer night. Stay safe, stay frosty, and most importantly, Barbie's live at 5:30. Good to know, Rolf. Don't miss Barbie, everybody. Sever7, what's up, homie? Good to see you. Have a great night. Hope you living well, my friend. Tell Barbie I said hello, Rolf. Brown Sugar 69, I don't know if you still lurking, but have a great day, sis. Stay safe, stay frosty. Most importantly, stay deadly.